Hello friends, this is Bernard. I'm the spiritual counselor, always excited to be with us to bring to us the revelatory aspect of spirituality. I want to appreciate all of you who have been subscribing to this platform, and even to those who have followed us on Instagram, those who share what we do on Instagram, those who share what we do on this platform. I have always said that the greatest gift that God can give to any man is a gift of men. The Bible says, talking about Paul, he said, do not be perturbed. He said, for I have men in this city. And so one of the greatest things God have done for us is the gift of men, the gift of people. And I want to say thank you for those who have been supporting this platform genuinely. And so it is my motivation when people share with us some of the things and the finger of God as it relates to what we teach and share on this platform. I tell you that one of the greatest things that can happen to any man is to see the mercy of God in his or her life. The mercy of God. The Bible says, for mercy triumph over judgment. And so one of the things we are doing on this platform is to see how to engage the hands of God to release mercy upon our life. And that is why we started this podcast, this series, few minutes of spiritual wisdom for victory. So today we're going to be talking about how to obtain victory, how to reverse curses. Maybe someone is owing you money. You have done everything. Your debt, you know that by virtue of what you have done, you ought to have been far better than where you are today. But the more you do, the less you are able to see the manifestations of the Bible talking. He says, show us a token of these things that our fathers have told us. Show us a token. And so I pray that God will show us mercy. And so this spiritual process is to invoke the mercy of God. The mercy of God. And so the first thing you need for this process is the palm kernel oil. I call it black palm kernel oil. Some persons say it's palm kernel oil and a whole lot of it. We know this oil. You know what it is. The palm kernel oil, the black one. And you will also need a little portion of honey. This particular element, this particular item have been taught in diverse platforms. On YouTube here, on Instagram, and a whole lot of it. But significantly, its spiritual potency can never be exhausted. And so for this process, you will drop a little portion of this item. A little portion of this item. Just get a little plate. Just a little portion of it. And you would also drop honey. You blend a little portion of honey into it. I told us in our last episode, I said that in spirituality, instruments are formulated. Instruments are formulated. The Bible said, no weapon formed or fashioned against you. If the enemy have a way of knowing what we ought to know and using it to formulate weapons against us, we should not be naive. We should not be cajoled. We should understand that we also have been given the knowledge on how to formulate instrument onto warfare. And so this particular mixture becomes an instrument in the spirit realm. You will blend this mixture. You blend it. This is honey and palm kernel oil. You blend it. You will use this particular blend, this instrument. You will use this mixture for 12 days. Only in the night before you go to sleep. You take a little portion of this item. You put it on your belly button. You take a little portion and put it on your tongue. And you can also put a little portion on the center, on the crown of your head. Or for those whose crown of their head have been covered, you can use it to anoint your forehead. You will do this prayer, you will use this item and do prayer by 1 a.m. You will make prayers for yourself using the scripture, Psalm 37, verse 17 to 19. What is the thing that have stood against you? The Bible says, what is this mountain, O Zerubbabel? What is this mountain before thee, O Zerubbabel? You are going to be praying that scripture, Psalm 37, verse 17 to 19. The thing that they did against you, let it be. There are people, you know that by virtue of the people you know, you ought to have been better than where you are today. People promise you, but at the end of the day, you can't understand what has happened to that relationship. Pray with this scripture, with this item. You put it on your tongue, put it on your belly button, put it on the center of your head, or use it to anoint your. You can also anoint your children. These instruments should become your spiritual instrument of consecration. You will do it for 12 nights. Make prayers for yourself. The things that are supposed to be given to me, wherever they are, let my angels go and bring them to me. Till I come your way again, this is Benedict, the spiritual counselor. Bye for now.